Yeah, this will do.
Hello. How can I help you? Can I help you with anything? Alright, so what's up guys, this is Vegeta Gaming here, and welcome to Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. I would probably say between this, for a non-spin-off Metal Gear game, Rising doesn't count since that was technically a spin-off. For a mainline Metal Gear game, it's between 3 and 2 that were probably my favorites. For Metal Gear. Oh wait, no. Oh no, I actually enjoyed 4 a lot. Damn it! Well, I like Metal Gear Solid 2. Yeah, we'll go normal. We'll do normal. I'm not a bitch.
At the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Hello, David Hayter. War has changed.
That's a new one.
What?
Approaching Soviet airspace.
I'm currently looking at shit that I got from some 4 stuff.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility. Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing? Approaching release point. 10 minutes to drop off. Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Flick that cigar.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump. 10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
I know it actually dictates some
Jack,
key
I've got some
features when
important
you
news.
select your favorite Metal Gear Solid game.
Head of the CIA
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2, you get the mask that looks like Raiden, but also it goes it'd be, I don't remember if you can still use it after you're forced to take it off in the beginning.
Sounds like
You
some kind
get
of
the
initiation
you get the Rykov mask early.
Yeah, I don't remember what 1 and 3
So what
do.
exactly is this wonderful mission?
Let me check actually.
Yeah, I don't remember what 1 and 3 do.
A certain Soviet scientist requested
That's like the
asylum
only one that I
arrest
remember.
through one of
Yeah,
the-
Metal Gear Solid 2 is the only one I remember because it's the one that I
His
go
name is
for
Nikolai
because
Stepanovich Sokolov.
Metal Gear Solid 2 is really good and I enjoy it a lot. If Metal Gear Solid 4 is not on the pick, then I'm picking 2.
Weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that
I've done
carried
some
Yuri
research
Gagarin
and pretty much found
was
out
the
that,
A1,
like
the Vostok
MGS1
rocket.
increases your
Sokolov is
stamina,
said to be the man most
uh,
responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that
MGS2
rocket.
gives you the
After
Rykov mask.
Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development.
This guy
Become the head of
types
the
it
newly
types it in
established
as
Soviet
Radian.
For a lowly technician to
What
head
about
up a
3?
superhero, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become
That's
afraid
what
of
I'm
his
trying
own
to find out
creations.
now.
Afraid.
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence.
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. He used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent.
Okay, here we go.
And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
If you
October the 16th.
okay, here's a better one.
President Kennedy received
If you
word
select
that
Metal,
Soviets would process it,
if you
flying
select I'm
intermediate
playing the
range
Metal Gear Solid
missiles
series for the
from
first
Cuba.
time, you get the default introductory
The
scene.
President demanded the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles.
If you select I like Metal Gear Solid 1, Snake will lose stamina at a slower rate during virtuous
But the
missions.
Soviets didn't
Oh,
back
that
down,
would be-
instead placing their
that'd be
armed
useful.
forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships
If
carrying
you select
missiles
I like
continued
Metal Gear
course
Solid 2,
towards
a
Cuba.
special
US
cutscene
and Soviet forces
and name in the upper left-hand corner will be different
Frantic
until the
negotiations were
backpack is
conducted
retrieved.
with UN
Yeah,
National
I'm well aware of that
Security
one.
Council and unofficial channels.
If you
And
select
head
I like
of
Metal
the
Gear Solid 3, it unlocks
Finally,
all
on
the
October
cutscenes
28th,
in
the Soviet
Demo
Union
Theater,
agreed to remove its
European
missiles from
Extreme
Cuba.
Difficulty,
So the world avoided a nuclear holocaust.
and it
in
also
order to get the
unlocks
Soviets
face
to pull their
paints and
missiles out,
camouflages that were
they had to make a
introduced
deal.
after the Metal Gear Solid
US
3 Snake Eater was
IRBMs
released.
from Turkey.
No.
Hmm.
The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were
Interesting.
obsolete.
I'll have to test out all of them at some
Strategic
point.
value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians
My
really
most
want?
favorite Metal Gear
Sokolov.
Solid game of
They wanted us
all
to
time,
return Sokolov.
I would have
You
to
mean
say would
the
be
Soviets
Phantom
pulled
Pain.
out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
Phantom Pain's a good one,
That's right.
though it is extremely long.
At the time, we had no idea.
For nostalgic sake,
We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale
for
nuclear war.
nostalgic sake,
In the end, we
and
had
it's
no
the
choice.
first Metal Gear Solid game I have ever
Kennedy gave in to
played,
Khrushchev's demand. The next
or
day, I got
owned,
Sokolov
rather.
out of the hospital.
Well, my dad owned
Handed
it,
him
but
over to
same thing.
agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming.
Would
"Save
be
me."
portable
Save me,
ops.
Hmm. Well, the first one I ever
We received
played.
some new information
Oh fuck. Oh.
About Sokolov.
Ironically enough,
yes.
ironically enough, the first one that I have ever played would be
Continue
3.
working on the weapon in question under KGB.
The first one I ever played was definitely 1 because my brother had bought it on the PS3 store, so I got to play that for some time. I need to get back into that. Well, I actually plan to stream all the, well, as much as the Metal Gear Solid series I can. And then we got the HD collection later, which allowed us to have 2, 3, and Peace Walker. So this one's the Master Collection, so this one only has... So this one's the Master Collection, so this one has Metal Gear 1 and 2, Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, and Metal Gear Solid 3. And some bonus content.
Alright.
This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the
I have a
research
tangent.
This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted
You just talking about like gaming in general. There should be no way that. All right, so yes, it's an affront to the IP. But if they're not going to do anything with the older games or re-release them, bring them back for whatever reason, what's the trouble in getting it somehow?
What do you mean?
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to
Okay,
infiltrate
so
Selino-Yask in the Soviet mountains,
the
ensure
whole
the safety of
emulation
Sokolov,
thing.
and bring him back to the West.
I get it. In some ways, most ways, it's considered
We're
piracy.
facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
You might have to hold that thought. I'm gonna have to. I'll have to play with the audio so I can, because the game is being really loud right now. I can barely hear you.
Once we've confirmed the rescue, Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon
This is
will
another
drop
thing I
from the
liked
point.
about 1 and 4. Like, it has like every now and then it allows you to like press R1 and you get to do a little
Once it's
thing.
complete, the gunship's arm will latch
In
onto the balloon
4,
and
I
pull
believe it allows you to have like certain flashbacks happen. In 3, you get to like have certain view aspects. It's cool. I like little details like that, like those.
So granted, my mic piece was also hanging below my mouth.
Yeah, they'll do it too.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Anyways,
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
the white hair poking out.
It's just the long strands just hanging back out.
So like, this kind of sounds bad, and it sounds like I'm defending piracy, but
Well, there goes the
not-
backpack.
if you're not going to re-release the game for anything, and it's just stuck in the past, like, what's the harm in getting it somehow?
Because of copyright laws and the fact that pirating against licensed content is actually pretty much, I want to say it's pretty much illegal, but I can't say that it is or not either.
Yeah. Illegal towards the IP, I get that. But the game itself, and you're gonna prevent people from playing it?
Jack, David Hayter. Yeah, this is totally the Raiden I remember. Okay, it's time for me to remember this game.
I would at least say, I would at least say, like, at least re-release it or something.
I guess, but it's like, sometimes there's not much of a point into re-releasing them either. Put it in the middle. put the camera in the middle. There we go. It's gonna be a little weird, but hey.
Shit, I mean, shit, they're already remaking Metal Gear Solid 3.
I mean, well, yeah. Kind of one of the other reasons why I'm playing this game, too.
What's funny is that I mainly remember this game because of the, fucking... Oh god, what are they called? The blooper of
Oh yeah, the blooper reels, yeah.
I only remember this game from the blooper of where fucking Snake misses the Halo jump and ends up just like flying off the cliff.
Your codename for the mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
Oh, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one at a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. Oh, and Snake.
Yeah,
The crew isn't watching anymore. You can take off the disguise now.
good idea. This isn't right. Time for the snake to shed his skin.
No, I guess you'd take it off before. It's just after the first, There he is. There's Snake Boy.
Now here's the snaz. Let's figure out if let's find out if you get the Rykov mask early.
Well, I gotta
Instead of
grab my
just
bag
leaving it
first.
Can you hear me, Major Tom? This is Snake. Kept you waiting.
This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes
Let's
for
make some
crews.
guesstimates
You're
for
completely
the
naked, just as your name
Metal
implies.
Gear Solid 3 remake.
Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes.
Do you think they'll implement gun customization, or do you think they'll just give you raw guns like in the older games?
Am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun.
I
Use them to hunt
doubt
You'll also find
customizations.
your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack.
Especially
Lost in a
since
tree on the way down.
the fact that it also wouldn't make
I see.
it necessarily wouldn't make any sense in given the situation the Snake is in
No problem.
in
I can see it from
3.
here. It's stuck on a branch.
If you really think about it.
Stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button.
So you think they're just gonna give you raw guns as
I
is?
mean, it would make more sense than to give customizations given given the situation Snake's in. It's an operation where that Snake it can't have any other like sensitization of any other equipments besides the ones that he's given to go light for this mission. If he was given customizations, I feel like it wouldn't make any sense. Why am I back here? I went up here.
Well, not unless you find like attachments in like random locations.
That wouldn't make sense. You're in a goddamn jungle.
For some of it, but for when you're in like bases such as like Groznygrad.
Yeah, for like a small portion of the game. For the most part, you're in the damn jungle. Okay, come on. What am I supposed to... Oh, yeah, here we go. I'm supposed to press triangle. I got my bag.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press
I'll be
the
honest, I'm looking back at it.
For other equipped items,
I'm
just
only
do the
like
same thing
slightly
from item.
disappointed.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while,
I
your
understand
stamina
like
starts to
voice
drop.
acting and shit, but
If
like
stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance.
the
You
Soviet
won't be able to
soldiers
shoot
do not sound
instantly, for
Russian.
example.
They sound
Your wounds won't heal
yeah,
as
they
smoothly.
sound American.
Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost
Like
stamina,
maybe
run
the VAs could have put a little bit more effort into like putting on like even just a fake sounding accent, like a stereotypical one.
Well, this was also the
That's
90s.
right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every
Yeah.
time you fire.
This is also the
Once
90s.
durability reaches zero,
What
the noise
really
suppression
could you
effect will be
do?
gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it.
Wait a minute.
The 90s or the early 2000s at least.
Any weapons and equipment beyond
No, it had to be the 90s because
I have to find
Metal Gear Solid 4 was in the early
crazy
2000s.
idea. What's this anyway?
When did
Solo covert
Metal
actions are standard Fox
Gear
operating procedure.
Solid
Any traces of
3
your presence. No
come
weapons,
out?
equipment, footprints, sweat, or
Oh,
Okay.
four.
waste.
Yeah, 2004, early
Bullets and
2000s.
cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is
Yeah,
already
Metal Gear Solid 4 came out 4 years later.
There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an
Not
international
90s. It was just smack dab
Let
2000s.
anyone see you.
Yeah, early
Can't the enemy
2000s.
know you're there? This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the
Take me
word.
back to those
There'll
days,
be
man.
no rescue of your captain.
Seriously.
The military US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death medal for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule.
Every
Tape it to your body so you can take
every
it when you
adult sounds like that. I swear. Take me back to those days, or back in my
Use it
days.
if you're taken prisoner by the enemy.
Oh, that's because they don't like how their new generation
Fooling them into thinking they were
goes.
dead. So how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth?
And then we realize,
That's
is this
all.
how the boomers feel?
Be careful.
Oh yeah,
Stay
no,
stay
definitely.
step for too long.
Is this how the millennials feel?
Remember that.
Is,
Keep it in mind.
is this how Gen X feels?
Solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
Real one-man army.
Apparently,
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up
we-
over the radio.
Who?
yeah,
I'll introduce them to you.
we
This
are
time,
Gen Z.
survival is of utmost
People born further than we are considered Gen Alpha.
I believe 2015 and up, I think it was.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I
We
wasn't
don't have
joking,
water at the moment,
but
so
I'll
I'm
tell you
drinking
my
a
name
cherry
only if you
Coke,
manage
the
to
last
make that
one.
alive. My frequency is
I have water.
145.7.
A lot of waters.
She's also in charge of recording your mission.
Oh, shit, dude, send some here.
To save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So lets me record
Water.
mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake. Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is.
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5
That
years,
is also new.
72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know
Oh
all
my
about you.
god.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
Where the fuck
What's
did
that
this from?
supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on
This
me all of a
from? Oh
sudden?
my god.
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't
It
need
has
me
to be
anymore.
from the for rent
But
pack.
there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No. I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The
I just
rest
got
you
some
needed
new
to learn on your
personality
own.
traits.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique.
Okay,
And the only thing you
here's
can
the
learn from
ones
someone
that
else is technique. In
I
fact, technique
notice
doesn't
are
even
new.
matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body
I got
are like
Child
two
of the
sides
Village,
a single coin. They're the same thing. I
which
can't
is
teach you how to think.
most
You'll
likely
just
from
have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to
the
me,
Jungle
Jack.
Adventure Pack.
Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having
And then from
personal
the For
feelings
Rent
about
Pack,
your
I got
comrade
Nosy,
is one of the worst sins
Generous,
you can commit. Politics
and this
determine who you
is a
face
good
on
one.
the
I
battlefield.
noticed this right
And
away.
politics are a living thing. They change along with the
I got
times.
cringe.
Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You are a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an
Oh, you don't know
enemy
how
with
true
absolute
that
terms.
is.
The enemies we fight are only
Boss,
enemies in
I
relative
salute thee.
terms, constantly changing with the times.
God, I love her voice actor.
As long as we have
So good.
loyalty to the end, there's no point in
Just-
believing in anything.
There's just
Even
something
those we
about
love.
it that I
And
that
that's
I
the
love
way a
to
soldier's
listen
supposed to
to her
think.
voice.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty
I just
is the mission, Jack.
All right.
I just want to hug her.
Do me a favor.
All right.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit. A group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved
then-
the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah. I can't think of anyone else I'd rather
And then
have
you
with me.
play and
Oh,
beat Metal Gear
one
Solid
more thing,
3, and
boss.
she's like,
Yes,
I want to give him a hug.
Voice again.
Yeah.
same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC. Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably
Have we already
rusty.
talked about this?
Not
That
to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this
your
is your
sim
first actual
is a
survival
spellcaster
mission.
and his
I'll be
offspring
supporting you over the radio.
Yes.
will be
We have.
Okay.
Next to the Major.
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Alright. Okay. Alright, camouflage. Yep.
What do you?
Yep, got the mask.
Hey.
Alright, uniforms. Yeah, I'm black.
Let's just run around as Rykov for the rest of the game.
You know what? Let's do it. Alright, I am riding. Snake, you're in the wrong times for that. Shut up. I'm riding now.
Even more.
Raiden is my new
funny.
code name.
Even more funny. Let's just take off his shirt. We're doing this on hard mode.
Yeah, okay. You know what? Yes. Alright. Oh, yeah. Look at my... They don't call me naked for nothing.
Wait, hold on. Bring back up the screen. I swear to Christ. Zoom in on that neck. It looks like if Raiden. It looks like if Raiden just DO'd Snake.
It does look like he has a brighter skin color than Snake, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm naked and ready to go.
Actually, can you put on the black pants while just going around shirtless?
Unfortunately, no. Because the black camouflage, it's no, because the black because that's just the black, because it's uniform, it's all part of the entire thing. So unfortunately I can't do that.
We're doing this on fucking hard mode.
Oh, it's gonna be a pain in the ass, but let's do it! Okay, you're asleep. No, no. Okay.
It'll be especially hard. It'll be especially hard if you start sneezing.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can sneeze in this game. I think. I don't remember.
Yes,
it's been a little while since I last played Metal Gear Solid 3.
If you run around shirtless for long enough, then yeah, if you run around shirtless,
Yeah, you can
enough,
see
then
you can see where the mask begins.
yeah, it looks like he just DO'd Snake.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Love how even while wearing that mask, his mouth doesn't move.
A violation of international law.
He's just a fucking
Now,
femboy.
Berlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved.
Colonel.
Contact with
Oh
the
wait,
enemy.
you're not the Colonel. Major.
Engage them in
I'm-
battle either. This
Call
is
me
a stealth
Fanboy
mission.
Snake.
Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to
Call
save
me
the
Naked
son without
Fanboy.
being seen.
Hold on.
The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage.
Wait.
Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends
That's the
in
problem with the
surroundings will help you conceal
the
yourself
problem with the
more
PlayStation
effectively.
app. It's just like, oh.
Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The camo index shows
Anyways,
how well
yeah,
your
if you
current
run around
camouflage
shirtless
blends in
for
with the
long enough, you can
surrounding
catch
area.
cold.
The higher the
That's gonna be
value, the
hard
harder
as
you are to
hell.
spot, and vice versa.
Especially if it's
The key
raining.
is to make
Oh
yourself
god,
feel
that's gonna be even worse.
Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Well, I'm committed, so let's do this.
Alright.
Who's that? Radio, we need backup.
Too close for comfort. Oh shit.
Who's that? Radio, call it.
Fuck you.
Was. Yesterday, I think. Should we have a challenge?
Hmm?
Or is this enough?
What? Where am I going? I don't remember.
I was
Oh, here we go.
probably
Okay.
gonna say like either bare hands or trank only.
Well, I don't get my official pistol until a little bit later.
Actually, no. Now that I think about it, you can't do trank only because of the fucking mechanized bosses.
No? Yeah, that is true.
So would that be the only exception?
Nah, let's not. This is already hard enough.
Alright.
Maybe another time. And then... shoot. Shit. I didn't drop it at the right point. Gotcha, bitch. Shit, there are 2 guards coming.
Can you imagine?
No.
Sims 4 logic. Can you imagine just being there, living your life, and out of the blue, out of the ether, a woman just spawns in your household, and all of a sudden you have a wife now?
Shit.
Even though you swear you were single before and you haven't known known this woman at all.
Oh, you're talking about real life?
Well, I guess women just naturally spawn out of the ether into your household.
Hey, that's what happens when you have children.
Major.
Yeah, I just gave my wizard sim a new wife.
This place is a dump.
Hmm.
Can't see Sokolov from here.
Alder, get up right now.
Security is pretty tight.
Because first of all,
There are sentries
fuck.
posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. You must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that
You mean there's
when you get
more?
to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so long.
Is that all?
Yes.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Beginning my approach to the target.
Alright, let's see how I can pull this fucking shit off. Go to sleep. Okay, you're coming back.
What's wrong?
No? Go back to sleep! Ooh, shit.
Who's that?
No, shit. Go to fucking sleep. Shit. Bye. Have a nice time.
Bye, have a beautiful time.
Snake.
Snake. Snake.
Rat.
Snot. We in the trenches with this one.
Hmm?
We in the trenches with this one, boys.
Yeah. No, you don't. Yeah, you're so glove.
This is HQ. Control here. Lost sight of the enemy. Exit alert
to wait this out. I love the music to Metal Gear Solid 3.
You're not a true gamer until you pirated an old game that you really wanted to play.
Okay, this is okay. The camera is also over. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move it. Ah, this is gonna be annoying. Alright, I'm just gonna have to move it over here. I need to see my thing. So I know when I'm in danger or not. I just need to wait. I'm in perfect position right now. I keep forgetting I have these too. I keep forgetting I have radars that I can use to my advantage.
Did I mention that I got Peace Walker on the tablet?
Yes.
Okay.
How am I still in caution? What is going on?
It probably woke somebody up.
That is also true. That could be a possibility. I'm gonna be sitting here for a while, aren't I?
And then you just start sneezing.
Well, it has to be cold. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here for now. While I wait, I'll be on my phone for the time being. Because this is gonna be a long wait.
Where are you going? Oh. Let me check out the rain. Computer purchases. since this household does not have a fucking computer.
I went right back up.
Nor will it have a computer.
Alright, you know what? Let's take a sitting around. Alright, let's see what I can do here. No? Out? Thank you. Ooh, shit. Okay. Oh, do I have to actually take people?
Snake, when you meet Sokolov...
Oh, I have to take off the mask for Sokolov. Alright. Alright, here's the exception.
Patrol here.
Don't worry, I'm naked.
I'm partially naked, which I guess is good enough.
It sucks that I'm partially naked. I couldn't be fully naked to see you.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You never.
I'm so fucking hard right now.
But you can't see it because I'm wearing pants.
I come to escort you back to the other side of the island.
Can I take off my pants?
Your CIA
Ah, hell no. Listen to me. I forgot what he says.
I did too. I do too. I forgot as well.
from him. What is it? He said to tell you sorry for being so late. Did he know?
I'm taking off my pants.
I'm taking off my pants. Major, I'm taking off my pants.
How many of you remember that, Golden Oldie?
Oh god. That one. And then don't forget when I started the second stream for, I think it was the second stream for, I need to get back into it, but Last of Us, we had the golden moment of you saying, take it off your shirt.
A man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the
Was it The Last of Us?
2 years ago,
I'm pretty sure it was The Last of Us.
coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure
Yeah, I'm totally paying attention. Keep talking whatever nonsense you're talking. Something about, World War II.
Last November, President Kennedy's assassination. Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test. Then
Oh shit.
the soldiers outside. Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, so it would seem. Volgin Leave it to me. By the way, your Russian is superb. When did you learn to speak it? From my mentor. Is that so? America is truly a frightening country. Having second thoughts. No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
It's so weird to see. It just looks at him like, the fuck are you doing, man?
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
And we get this scene. You were pretty good.
The fuck is that?
Freeze!
Wow.
So this is the legendary boss. Huh? We made it last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz.
Huh.
What's a crew soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Why?
What?
Why?
What?
Again, why?
Because he's Ocelot.
I guess shooting your own men comes with the territory.
They are not. No. As stated, Ocelot's with the Groot, the Spetsnaz. They are not with the Spetsnaz. You can tell by their uniforms.
Man. But they're still Russian.
I can't say
But they were
here's
but those soldiers were ordered to keep him safe away from Vulcan. Vulcan. Not Vulcan. Vulcan.
Yeah.
boss, are you?
Crew operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Go to sleep.
Holy shit, I'm in buffer zone central here.
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You were pretty good. You were pretty good.
Pretty good.
I love the fact that Ocelot took those words to heart.
Oh yeah, no, I'm glad. I'm good. I'm glad on that too. Engravings give you no tactical advantage whatsoever. Everything about that speech and then the engraving speech too, he took that to heart in fucking Phantom Pain.
These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were
It was fucking gorgeous.
colonel named Volgan.
That's what I love about Ocelot.
Soviet power struggle according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB.
Even though I find it kind of funny that in Phantom Pain they gave him a fucking Pinocchio nose.
It ain't that bad.
Sounds like this.
What are you, Lizelle now? Don't make fun of his nose.
Something about the whole thing.
His nose is
Oh,
not a
yeah,
big
just-
mistake.
Ran off by himself.
Oh yeah, no. You have not seen it either, have you?
I have.
There was this
Young Gun.
There was this,
Maybe. I don't know.
There was this animated spoof of Phantom Pain where it was poking fun at how Ocelot's nose looked like a fucking taco.
Oh. I might have seen it then. Sokolov, where the hell are you? Where did he go? I don't remember.
I should continue playing Portable Ops.
Oh, I didn't know this. I didn't know if you click R3, you can go to like your top-down view.
Oh.
How did... I played this game for years, and only now I'm just finding out about that.
Put the mask back on.
Oh. Well, I don't think I can. That was Sokolov. I need to retrieve Sokolov first.
Okay.
This feels weird, but oddly feels natural. Yeah, for the longest time I played this game, I did not even know about that. Alright, here we go.
Knew about what?
Being able to switch views from like an actual third-person view to a top-down view.
Yes,
Yeah.
the best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look,
Sure about that?
That's what they were making you build.
yes, the Shagohod, the dreaded behemoth.
Shagohod.
Launching nuclear IRBMs.
Launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
And this,
Yes.
and this was the battle bot that started it all.
Nuclear-equipped
Yep.
tank capable of operating solo.
Metal Gear. Metal Gear!
Is that thing finished?
Metal Gear.
Oh yeah. Metal Gear!
These two. The weapon's true form.
Can you imagine hearing the noises as she's just going like...
Yes! I love seeing a Metal Gear.
I had no choice but to cooperate.
And then him like climaxing is his the death noise he makes.
Please, take me to America. Quickly. They cannot compete.
Sorry, I don't know what came over me.
Got it. Let's go.
I think for Spec Ops Part 2, I might mess around with the class system and start making archetypes. Because the way I thought about it,
Boss.
Boss.
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets.
I don't know, wish these guys were in Portable Ops, but I don't think they are. Well, granted, they're fucking dead by that point, so.
Oh yeah, no. Well, obviously they're dead. That's why they're not in there. Turn the light. It's getting dark.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
Look at that nose.
Once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
Did you know that if you actually kill the Ents parrot, he will fight like hell?
Is he crying?
Sorrow.
Yes.
Kuwabara. Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he?
What the fuck was that
Any of your
movement?
disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
I don't like that. That is the second time they turned on that siren.
Oh, there goes your arm for the time being.
See my face. Can't let him live.
I really don't like that.
If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished.
Huh?
He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
Shouldn't have done that.
What's even sad is that it's sad that, you know, she defected to the Soviet Union because she was in deep cover.
Well, of course. She had to. Otherwise her cover would have been blown.
Yeah.
The new blood has been rejected. Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
And then there's just Vulcan. The asshole that he is.
Drift away. My place is with him now.
Fighting a giant gay man who shoots lightning out of tips. A man who can talk to bees and a furry. But Lunchables, that's where we draw the line.
Snake, can you hear me?
And a guy too old
Just barely.
that he could just
Listen,
die
you need
if you
emergency
wait a certain
equipment.
amount of time.
Some of you may
Got
know
to
what
get
I'm
those wounds
referencing.
treated. Hang in there.
I don't, unfortunately,
All right, let's
but
get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake.
If
Just
you ever
relax and it'll all
watched...
be over before you know it.
Let me see if I can find his username. He does funny voice shit with pictures.
Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button.
I'm gonna skip all this because I think, because this is simple.
Their username is Solid JJ.
Oh my god, I got so much. Damn.
Put on a mask.
I can't. I gotta do this first. Alright, so let's see.
Okay.
I need surgery. I need something for broken bone. Yep. Let's see. No. Okay. Okay, now I need a bandage. That's one bandage.
I thought you. I thought you might have seen Solid JJ's work before.
And then boom. Oh. Okay. No. What am I missing? Oh. Okay, here we go. There we go.
My question is, what the? I think that's the second time in a cutscene that we actually saw a Snake get his arm relocated.
What was the second
No, that's
time?
the first time.
I was gonna say, this is the first time.
The second time was when Phantom was still in the hospital, and he got blown up.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
In the big sequence when they were still in Cyprus.
Hmm.
I think they were trying to get the elevator, and then the man on fire.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I remember now.
If I remember correctly, I think everyone was confused by who was the furry in Metal Gear Solid 3, and then we realized, Ocelot.
Well, I mean, that's obvious. I mean, ocelots are cats.
Yeah.
They're animals, so that makes sense that Ocelot is a furry. Especially since he names himself after a legitimate ocelot. Well, actually,
Here's
Snake
something funny.
Snake would be too, since He is Snake.
The only furries. Speaking of furry, the only furry that you can get outside of mods for Sims 4 would be the werewolves pack.
Yeah.
Because they actually look like furries when they transform.
Yeah.
Apparently werewolves haven't actually been in The Sims since the first game.
Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
Hi.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death.
You KGB.
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
But sadly, Chicky, I'm not into
Shall we
that.
take her back to the base?
She has spunk. Later we find out he touches he touches a certain guy's privates before. That's how he knew Snake was in disguise in the first place.
Won't be me that pulled the trigger. We are friends.
Your face does not work on me, for
I am
homosexual.
Your disguise don't work on me, for I am. Proceeds to grab Snake's junk, for I am homosexual. Your legs do not work on me, for I am homosexual. I defeated the weak and keep Altskin 9.
Duh. Duh.
Yes, I would.
So apparently, what I've heard, hydrogen nukes, you don't gotta worry about nuclear fallout.
Yeah.
If it was a fission bomb, then yes, you would need to worry about it.
Yeah. That's why Snake obviously stood there. What a thrill. The darkness and silence through the night.
If I remember correctly, I was actually trying to get you to do the ladder joke.
Well, I did. And I did.
Instead of just the vocals, you use the actual song.
I used the actual song. Remember, because every time I tried to play it, the controller was messing up, so it kept putting me down off the ladder. It kept messing up. So for the joke, I added a record scratch for every time I fell off the ladder. But yeah, I did the joke.
There's only like I thought you only did it like that one time for that one video.
Maybe I did. I don't think I did for anything else.
I think time you were like, nah, I'm not doing it anymore.
Nah, because it was just, I think it was only necessary. Yeah, I think it was just fine for that one thing. Plus, they don't really have, like, very long ladders either. Plus, I think that joke would get annoying if I kept doing it so often.
But that would be, the gag of that series.
It would be, but
Like,
I don't want to do it for, like, every ladder scene.
It's just like Toon Link would reach out for a ladder, and then and as soon as he touches the ladder, you just hear that first drum, like, dun.
I just imagine it's like the SpongeBob situation with like the when he's in rock bottom trying to catch the bus. When he goes to reach for the candy, it's like, just imagine the bus being like the first drum to Snake Eater. So every time he tries to reach it and then looks, he's like, just like the drum, and then stops. And then as he keeps reaching for it, it's just plays the drum.
And then as soon as he grabs onto the ladder, you just hear that blah.
Blah 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 blah. Dun 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 blah.
It's just like that loud blah with the fucking tube. We should revive that joke. It's just like with different variations, and it's just like, if it's like a real short ladder, it would just be a sped up version.
Depending on how short, it'd be a really sped up version.
Yeah.
If it's like a medium-sized ladder, then it would be semi-sped up. But if it's like a long ladder, then most likely a normal song, or a very slow version, depending on how long the ladder is.
Our humor is broken.
It is, but it also depends on whenever I go back to like recording, again, like actual like video recordings. That doesn't involve having to edit on a PlayStation.
Well, we can't do that unless I'm there, or you could. It's just be a little bit more lonely.
Yeah, it just wouldn't. It just won't be as fun. The joke won't be as fun if you're not there.
So how does it feel to be a patient in
Yeah.
the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell them
That's not to say that I can't be there.
better with them assaulting
I could just be sitting in a backdrop on fucking Discord or something.
Yeah, but then I guess.
an accomplice to the boss.
But if you think about it as well, the timing would also kind of be off at the same time for the
Yeah.
joke. The joke's timing would also be kind of off.
No. Fox is still one step ahead of the Hammers. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We still got
Weren't we gonna make the joke that Vegeta in game was just like going absolutely fucking mental because everything around him was just paused?
Yeah, that's the joke, and I plan to still do that joke when we when we do the reboot for the series. Whenever we decide to record for the HD remaster for the Wii U.
Yesterday,
At this point, he's probably long past crazy. Like he's very old. He's gray, supremely fucking skinny.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Isn't that right, Nappa? just have like a Wilskin-esque, but it's just Nappa. just a stick with the stick and a volleyball, but just drawn with Nappa's face on it.
He's probably got a fucking papaya on a stick.
Yeah. I'm not crazy. You're crazy, especially you, Nappa. Hey.
Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the
Nappa run it away 5 months ago.
and unleash
Nappa.
Armageddon.
Nappa.
With the
Nappa?
help of
Nappa!
the predecessor,
Am I going crazy?
able
No,
to survive
I'm not crazy.
humans.
And then he looks as if he's trying to look at the screen, but obviously he's looking at nowhere. He's like, I'm not crazy. You're crazy! Like, if I could ever get an animation done, like, I'm gonna have, like, Vegeta point at the screen, but the next frame is just him pointing out at the far distance of the ocean.
The first minute of it being paused is like, hello.
Like the animation is just gonna be like, before we actually start the actual video, it's gonna be like it's like him going through the emotions of like day one of the game being off, everyth's paused, and then just like maybe like months later, like okay, it's only been months. Everyone's standing still. Everything's standing still. I can get through this. Everything will be fine. And then cuts to 3 to 4 years later. I'm not crazy. You're not crazy. Especially you, Nappa.
He's probably like, like the first couple of months, he probably grew like a stubble.
No, he would have he'll have like the kind of beard that he would have the kind of beard I would have.
Most likely.
And then just since as a full-blooded Saiyan, their hair never changes. So his hair will go gray, but his hair is still the same while he has this long ass beard.
As soon as we turn on the video, everything snaps back to normal. He's no longer old and skinny. He's just laughing in happiness, like.
Well, actually, no. It's going to be a reboot, so everything goes backwards.
Then what was a U.S. military
Everything
aircraft
goes
doing on a
back
radar
to
screen?
when it started.
It was clearly in violation.
Like a very bad dream.
No.
It was not active.
No! I wasn't ready for this! Ah! What the? Where am I? Where's Nappa?
I don't know what else to tell you.
Because the ironic part is that Link wakes up when you first start the game, so that would be perfect.
And I would like dearly to believe. However, I'm afraid
where am I?
the power of the military has weakened.
Where's Nappa?
I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourself.
The only
and recover the
thing
remaining
in
device. Then you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
there's no other languages in the Sims series. It's only just Simlish, so you kind of have to pretend like if your Sim is French or Russian or some shit. Yeah.
How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation
I'll be
there
right
is
back.
unstable. And Colonel Vulcan is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Vulcan as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
Nuclear attack on the United States?
I'll leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal.
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it
simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence.
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of
Hello there, woman.
There was a defection in September 1960. You remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB in exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control, unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Whenever a new Metal Gear gets released for combat, it's like Snake getting a new waifu.
What'd you say?
Whenever a new Metal Gear gets built and gets out in the field for combat, it's like Snake getting a new waifu.
Yeah.
His first waifu is the Shagohod.
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake puts the shag in Shagohod.
Yeah.
Rescue Soka. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss?
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake.
Because I'll be taking on the boss and her Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then.
Foreshadowing.
Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square zero. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73.
And the fact that Snake got this done within a week is insane.
0.96.
Yeah.
And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology.
Ah, yes,
He goes up
Sigint.
against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him.
That guy who stole Snake's girlfriend in the bloopers.
148.41.
Oh, don't worry. Him and Ocelot got together real well in the bloopers.
He's waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and "Lali Lule Lo."
Lali Lule Lo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It will be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent. To the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Alright.
If I had a nickel for every time a Metal Gear Solid game has you stop a nuke, I would have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird it's happened twice.
There we go. Suppressor. And then get my motion.
You had to stop the nukes from happening in Metal Gear Solid 3. And then you had to stop a
Metal Gear
nuke from
Solid
getting
1.
fired. Did you have to stop? Did you have to stop a nuke from firing in 1?
Yes, because of the two people that were captured had codes that the enemies wanted, and both both of them had already given off their codes and died due to the Fox die, while also stopping the Metal Gear that was being built there. The second one,
3 nickels.
The second one was almost the same situation, but it was all pretty much just it was pretty much being a repeat of the first one, not in a bad way, but as a simulation of sorts, as we find out later at the end of the game.
So does it even count?
I guess, because it was still technically Raiden's mission.
4 nickels then.
Horse.
Okay, so Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 had you stopping nukes. I was gonna say like 2 nickels, because I know Metal Gear Solid 3 has you stopping a nuke.
Yeah.
And then the one that I was referring to was Peace Walker.
Ah, yes. Oh yes, Peace Walker. Her hair got long.
Boss,
That arm still hurt?
what are you doing here?
It's funnier to imagine. It's funnier to imagine Snake just got DO'd by fucking Raiden.
Yeah.
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss!
Bonk.
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry.
Hello,
The
Sorrow.
border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well.
Her talking about all this shit.
If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long.
What bandana?
Her going
Ow.
on about
If we meet again, I'll kill you.
her going on about like, who are you loyal to? Your country or your old man? So Snake turning around, like, take me with you, boss. And she's like, I can't do that.
I mean, she does have a point. If he's going to continue his mission, then he needs to give up his beliefs with being loyal to
I was
her.
ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go to the Russians. She'd double-cross us like this. That's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Just one
Shit.
of them.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Yeah.
Just one of the many scenarios where you lose your gun for. It's like you get the gun, and then you feel like, oh, do I finally get to shoot something? And then the game just takes it away from you.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
Nothing.
HQ.
A stun grenade. Oh, that worked.
Ooh, that made it worse. There we go.
Aha! Fuck you. Why? What am I supposed to do? This is gonna be tough.
Something right in there.
Patrol. We've lost sight of the intruder. Going into high alert.
Oh my god. I didn't see him there. What was that running?
The caution song from Metal Gear Solid 3 makes me feel things.
Yeah, it is pretty good. Now? Stab! Okay. Stab! Ow.
Alright.
Oh, that's where you're shooting me from. Hey! Bitch! Stab! Okay. Cure.
Oh, it's snowing.
Snow. Food. I don't have any food besides these. I don't need it yet. No, I could use the health, but there's not much I could really do right now. Alright, I should be safe here. Oh, here we go. Wait, hold on. Why am I carrying my knife even though I have a knife right there?
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me. Trapped.
Get down!
Get down.
Get down, bitch. Get Lugered, bitch.
That's not a Luger.
I know.
There.
Let me go all gun nerd on ya. Actually, that's a Mauser broom handle.
Look,
No,
Mauser
that's
was
not
my
fair,
first
that's not-
choice, but I'm not a gun nerd.
No, you were correct the first time. It was a Mauser.
Yeah, I thought so. I just not a gun nerd. Snake, stop staring. I forgot this was her outfit.
The name's
Damn it, Snake. Tasty.
Okay, so
Tasty.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
Sorry, but I'm asexual.
until I'm
Colonel
not.
Logan is a very suspicious
I am
person. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
I'm Snake, and I am asexual.
Yes.
Why?
But those tits, goddamn!
I heard you used to be.
I am asexual, but those tits,
I
goddamn!
was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
If you get the reference I'm going for.
Military.
Yes.
The boom handle.
Could you turn off the stream on the PSN app for a minute?
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal.
Fuck! I didn't want.
She's right, Snake.
I did not want to skip it.
Although in your condition,
Shit.
you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long
I didn't
you
want-
sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired,
Shut up. I'm gonna have to go back to that entire shit again. No, don't save. Okay. Options. Turn to title screen. I hope I didn't just skip some cutscenes permanently. I wasn't sure if it would cut out the sound if I went into my menu and whatnot. Okay, I have to redo all this stuff again. That's fine.
This is
It's fine. Go skip through all this shit. Alright.
That doesn't seem right though.
What?
Hold on, I'm trying to look. For...
What, something matter?
Nope, that took me to an auction site. So, the Mauser. Hold on. Okay, yeah. The Mauser. Alright.
This is...
The Mauser was alright. The Mauser was originally made in Germany, but then the Chinese copied it and made it into.
Remember, well, Eva is not. Eva is an agent. She's a Chinese agent.
What's this? HQ.
The Chinese copied the Mauser
Control here.
and made it their.
Commence alert formation.
They made it their patent. I don't know. They just copied the Mauser.
Radio.
Yeah, no. Fuck you.
So this sparks the debate.
Oh shit, I didn't even see the snake there. Oh, give me that then.
Well, at least you got food.
Yeah. Okay,
Hold on.
there's a soldier there.
I'm trying to force out these belches real quick. So, this sparks the question. She has a Mauser broom handle, but
Yeah.
is it still considered a Mauser broom handle since it's a Chinese copy?
I guess. How am I gonna get past them? I mean, I could just wait to knife them, but it's gonna be difficult.
All right, question: How long do you plan on doing this stream? Because Chris is requesting to chat with me anytime before 9 MST, which would be 11 here.
Probably not for not too much longer. Maybe, probably sometime after the cutscene that I accidentally skipped finishes and I hit the next save data point.
All right. Also, here's another thing that I didn't know.
Hmm.
HQ, please respond.
The Mauser broom handle was actually a... Alright, so the Mauser broom handle originally was created in Germany, and then it was copied by both Spain and China.
Hmm.
I knew about the Chinese copying the Mauser, but I did not know about Spain.
Hmm. Good. Holy shit. No! Not what I meant to press. Fuck. I keep forgetting the action button is triangle, not X.
Who's that?
Ow. No. Fucking. Fuck you. Also, I just completely skipped this. Good night. No, I made the same mistake again, like a fucking dumbass. I gotta stop making that fucking mistake. Again. There we go. Med. Uniform, raindrop, and smoke G. I actually like that. That looks cool. Anyways. Back.
Okay, so it was still just called the. Okay, so
that must be.
Just,
that's an uncomfortable position.
Whatever, that'll be put back in. I'm just gonna do DoorDash. I'm just gonna DoorDash fucking water.
I could probably sleep like that, maybe.
Yeah, maybe if you're dead.
Oddly enough, I do sleep in some weird positions, so I could probably sleep like that.
Yeah, I do too sometimes.
Okay, so the Chinese version is still called the C-96, apparently.
Hmm. Ooh, I didn't see this. Ah, yes. It wouldn't be a Metal Gear game without my box. Major, I'm in a box now.
The original model of the Mauser C-96, it was a clip-fed pistol, so you had to push through the top of the gun because it was a fixed magazine.
Hmm.
I think in other models the magazine was removable, and this was like the machine pistol variant.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Hmm.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
I'm a little bit of a gun nerd, but not really as gun nerdy as Kyle.
Oh yeah, no, Kyle knows all of his gun stuff.
Answer me.
Yeah.
Trapped.
Get down!
Wait a minute.
There is your answer.
Yes, you like that. This made me realize.
Hmm.
Since she's Chinese, does that mean that Solid Snake is also part Chinese?
I don't know.
your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam
I
wasn't
thought
the
you
right
had a
person for his
dick.
mission.
And you were.
Apparently, I assume genders in this one.
Because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a code breaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with that.
How's your military? The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around
That's
here,
what it is.
Then that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American made.
Five, huh? Incredible.
The only thing that'll get him to stop smoking the cigar.
Feeding ram is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. Thumb safety
The
is
only
extended
time
to
Snake
the
will
finger.
ever stop smoking is to unleash his inner gun nut.
The base of the
You
trigger guard's been
can
filed.
definitely tell that he nutted pretty hard the moment he saw that gun.
Expertly crafted and customized.
And for every detail he was going out, for every detail he was going over, he was nutting even more. For each one.
Like this.
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers. There are more where they
Can you imagine if it... Can you imagine if they just used the lighter version
You had this with you, didn't you?
from the bloopers?
Better take this too.
That would have been a great addition to the game.
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise.
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov still safe.
That would have been funny if they actually had that lighter version
Where?
in the actual game.
They've got a whole army of scientists.
Honey, I don't need a disguise. All I need is my quivering abs to get me inside.
You don't understand. I only need my abs, my back,
Tell me how to
and my crack. Do you have crack on you?
First,
I need my crack.
you'll come
It's for the mission's sake.
past the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area, and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave, and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp.
Being a woman only gets you so far. Sometimes you just need a buff man to do a job.
A woman can only get you
Especially
so
if
far. A woman can only get you so far. Sometimes you just need a man's touch.
that. A knife can sometimes be more
A man's touch for a man's job.
a knife at the same time.
Except when
Meaning something right.
a man grabs another man's groin. That's a step too far. But sometimes even
Unless
then,
you're into that.
sometimes you have to make sacrifices though.
Right. Let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
I don't need a rest. My abs will keep me awake.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a
Okay,
joke.
woman, I've been trying all this time. I'm actually homosexual. Stop touching me.
It's dangerous
There's
to
only
be
one
alone.
other person I would There's only one other person I want to touch me.
I can't be gone for too
Well,
long.
two.
You'll start to suspect something.
Because one will already do that.
Sigurd, come here.
Oh god. Now who I was referencing? The one that I, there's only two people that are allowed to touch me, And one of them will do it to me soon later in the game.
You look disappointed.
Sigint was the one I'm referencing.
The other one I was referencing was Ocelot, since he joins Snake's team later on.
I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down.
Personal boundaries.
Fine. Mommy. I mean,
What's the matter?
what?
Oh no, my inner straight is coming out.
Oh no, I'm becoming straight before my very eyes. I need to get my gayness back.
Eva just wearing a t-shirt that says I make gay men straight.
Snake, I make gay men even gayer.
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep.
Are we canceled on Twitter yet?
No. Here's how it goes. Eva, I make gay men straight. Snake, I make straight men gay. Vulcan, I make gay men gayer.
He turned Rykov into his personal femboy. Are we canceled on Twitter yet?
Are we even canceled on YouTube yet?
Fuck if I know.
I mean, the stream's still up, so I don't think so. Okay, here we go. Save. Yes. And I will, so I'm gonna end stream now. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this 2-hour stream of complete about Snake's gay journey.
That's a hell of a way to end the stream.
So
are you offended yet? Good.
Are you offended yet? Because if you're not, then what the fuck are you doing here? We only take offended people here.
If you are offended, good. If you're not offended, good.
If you're offended,
at least you can take a joke.
If you're offended, good. If you're not offended, good. You can take a joke. But also, what the fuck are you doing here? We only take offended people.
Because we're desperate. Because we're desperate for attention.
Because we like to make people pissed off for no reason. With our jokes that could definitely get us canceled on this channel and anywhere else.
Because fuck you, we're old-fashioned.
Now say goodbye.